The Lethbridge Hurricanes are a vastly different-looking hockey team than the one which began the season back in September. Following some trades a few months ago, GM Peter Anholt was wheeling and dealing at this season's trade deadline, making a number of significant moves to try and shore up his team heading for what fans and head coach Brent Kisio hope will be a very long playoff run.
I think that's one of our strengths right now is we're a deep hockey club. We don't really consider ourselves 1-4. We have some deep lines up front that can score. I think we have some good checking lines as well that can play against other teams' top lines. So I think when we get our matchups, we've had a lot of success. On the road, when we don't get our matchup, is where we got to work a little harder at it and find a way to have success when it's not the exact matchup we want. But our depth is a key for our team.
Some of the newly acquired players expected they would be traded, but didn't think Lethbridge was going to be a destination. For Zach Zabrowski and Alec Bear, they're excited to be finishing the season with the Hurricanes, a team which is playoff-bound for a second consecutive year. Like the rest of the newly acquired faces, they're getting used to their new surroundings.
We had different systems and stuff like that, and to come to a team, I think, with a little bit more structure. And, I can't get away with many things as I did in Kootenay and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a change, and I think after 5 games, I'm finally feeling comfortable and stuff out there, so it's feeling good now.
The first few games were kind of learning games. Obviously, coach was taking it easy on me, just with kind of getting in the groove of things. But it's actually been pretty easy to adjust to, and it's going well so far.
It's not just an adjustment for the players. The coaching staff is working hard to get to know all these new additions as well. Coach Kisio says it almost feels like training camp again, but halfway through a very competitive season.
Probably the biggest thing is trying to get guys in the right spots. Your power play, we lost some guys who were key parts in our power play. We brought in some guys that will be key parts in our power play, but it's trying to get them, places where they can succeed, whether it's a half wall or playing in the slot, or just trying to figure out where they've had success before and trying to find a way to make it work with what you're running on your power play. And that goes for even strength too in your lines. It's just trying to find the right chemistry and the right mix for the guys you have.
Regardless, this is the crew the Hurricanes are going to be taking into the final weeks of the regular season and the playoffs. The Canes remain in a battle for playoff positioning right now, with Medicine Hat, Regina, and Moose Jaw all in their sights. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Pat Siedlecki.